Hey guys, and welcome back to the BS Society. So let's continue the conversation we were having about normal battles. This is where a major issue of mine comes in. Um, More specifically with events. So the rates for Cheetos at higher rarities in events, 4-star and 5-star, I feel like is extremely low. Like the current event right now basically has 6 T-dolls, right? Now keep in mind that a lot of event T-dolls are not buildable. And actually I don't think any of them are buildable. Which means you either have to wait for a rerun event or you'll never get them again. Okay. Now I spent probably 100 times or more on an event or on like the first stage and finally got the 4-star unit. Okay. Now, there is a little bit of a pity system with it where you get like these medals or whatever, right? And for 4 stars, you have to get like 400 of them to, be able to guarantee the 4-star, right? Because you can just buy it out the event shop. And for 5 stars, you need 500 of a different type of medal to get them, right? And typically, you only get one medal every time you either S rank the stage or S rank the enemy that drops that T-doll, right? So that map only had 2 attempts, the enemy and the end of the stage. Again, the end of the stage on an S rank, right? So if it's easy to S rank, of course you should be S ranking it. Now, here's the deal. I believe I mentioned that I went through 25,000 ammo or more before I finally got the T-doll. Now, unless you're running logistics, you're not going to have that much ammo. Not only that, but keep in mind, I'm also cycling through all of my T-dolls just so that way I don't have to wait for a 10-minute repair time because enemies decide to attack the moment the stage starts, right? Because in the stage, it's kind of like a side scroller. So, your T-dolls start on the left and the enemies start on the right. Well, in some stages, both of them start basically directly in the middle. And what happens with that is the enemies immediately start shooting at your T-dolls, yet your T-dolls have a delay. One of the stages, my machine gunner lost half of her health, okay? And she was on level with the stage. She lost half of her health because the enemies were shooting first. And I don't have heavy damage protection on, okay? So that's already an issue with the heavy damage issue and the affection issue. But now, not only that, but I'm farming the stage almost 100 to 200 times just to get a T-doll that only exists on the event. Genshin community, when y'all say y'all have to run an event for too long, you do not know what running an event too long means. This is what I mean by running an event too long. And this is why people say you have never played a gacha game before. Okay? And honestly, I even forgot about that because of how Honky's set up. But yeah, a lot of gacha games force you to sit there and farm for a while. And if your T-dolls can't handle the stage, you have to sit there and watch them. Okay? That easy stage, I could just set them up and leave them alone, but you figure I can't have it run through 1,000 times like I can on Destiny Child. You know? So, yeah, that system is basically just as bad as the costumes. Because keep in mind, once you get the T-dolls that you need, those medals are completely useless. The only thing you can do with them is get a bunch of cakes. Okay, all of my echelons that I use are pretty much almost at max affection, which means now those cakes are basically going to, in case they die, or to other T-dolls. Can the medals either be the same, or can the medals required be reduced? So that way I don't have to sit there and farm for so long. Okay, especially for units that are temporary. This is a very, very annoying thing. You know, because like Arc Knights, I can farm units pretty easy. Okay. And even Azur Lane, it doesn't take long to get the new event unit. But this is just ridiculous. Okay. Something needs to be done about this. And this is probably one of the handful of issues with Girls Frontline that I have. Trust me, there are others, but I'm out of time, so I can't really explain them. And I'm going to brainstorm a bunch of issues that I can remember about the normal battles before I move on to night battles. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.